The Home Business Academy Training System, full overview for 2025. My name is Paul Hutchings, and I'm one of the co-founders of HBA. And on behalf of myself and everyone in the Home Business Academy, we just want to say we're so excited you're here. This next little bit of time is about showing you around, showing you what to do next to get things set up. And I'm actually going to show my screen now, and we'll get into the overview. So what I have here is I have the members area, and I have a desktop version on the left, and then I have a mobile version on the right, because our members area is accessible on both desktop and mobile. When you join the Home Business Academy, you have access to our back office, which includes our products, our social media community, our affiliate program. Affiliate program's free, by the way, so nothing extra to buy. All you need to do in HBA to be able to share this with others is purchase a product. This sidebar on desktop on the left is the same one that you'll see on mobile when you click on your profile pic, okay? So I've got settings over here, I've got settings over here. So in your settings area, these are some of the things you want to do when you get started. But the reason I came here is because we have a privacy mode that we can enable for overviews, which kind of blurs out sensitive information. So I wanted to activate that. So if you come to the bottom of the members area, you'll see that we have paid out $6.7 million in total commissions since we've been in business. We have helped to provide 395,165 days of meals to kids in need through our charity program, which basically all that is for every customer that buys a product and every affiliate that earns a commission, we donate a portion of that to a great organization called Feed My Starving Children, and they take care of the work of getting these meals to people who need them all throughout the world. So that's pretty cool. That's at the bottom of the members area, and this number updates dynamically. So every week when we pay commissions, this will automatically update, and then every month when we send off the new donation, this will automatically update. So those are a couple of things to be aware of as far as our community progress, where we're at. Sometimes these are things that are good to use in marketing if you're building the affiliate side of things. Also at the bottom is our manifesto. Our vision is freedom through principle-centered leadership. So we have a clear set of values that we started our company with, and those are all listed right here on this page. These are not just values that guide our company. These are values and beliefs that tend to create success in a person in any endeavor that they may be engaged in. So these are principles, universal principles. So would recommend that you at least get familiar with this. You can actually watch this video, which is really cool, where some of our members all repeated this manifesto together at an event. So that's good to be aware of. But the main thing that I wanted to show you is when you join the Home Business Academy, there are some things that you're going to want to do to get set up. And I will say that a lot of people are joining with our Let's Goal product, which is $10 a month, and that's how they're getting started with HBA. We also have others who are joining through a business opportunity page that gives them the funnel builder and premium to get started. So I'm going to say if you don't have Let's Goal, I would highly, highly recommend that you get it. It's $10 a month, and it is a foundation for everything that we do in the Home Business Academy. And it is a product that can be a foundation for you and your life and your journey. I'll walk you through some of the reasons that that is true. But before I do that, I want to kind of just show you around first things to do when you join. Make sure you have the mobile app installed on your phone, number one, and you should have seen a video that will help you do that. If by chance you didn't see that video, the website address for that is the hba.app/setup. That will show you how to get this app installed on your phone. You want to make sure you have this on your phone. Why? Because one of the first things that you're going to want to do is go to settings and then make sure you enable push notifications. This is going to make it so on your phone, you can receive little notifications from the app. And why is this important? Well, one, it's important for you to stay plugged in. You know, one of the things we've noticed that sometimes happens is someone will be really excited about something because they just got it and they're pumped about it, and then life gets in the way and they get distracted. So having push notifications on your phone is going to be a gentle little callback to you from distraction of, hey, remember you were working on your freedom. Hey, remember you were working on yourself. Hey, remember you had all these goals and dreams, and it's going to pull you back in. So from an individual standpoint, that's where the value in the push notifications is. From a residual income standpoint, the more that we can all keep ourselves and our customers and our affiliates kind of connected and engaged and using the products, the better for residual income. I will tell you, because I use these products every single day and I love them, I would never cancel. So one of the goals is to help the people that we're referring, if you're building this on the affiliate side, is not just join, but let's actually have you use the products in the system and get value from them daily in your life. So that's the value of the push notifications, and I would recommend that. Also, I will say on the push notifications, another value is in our social media section. So on desktop, if you come over to the left and click on social, we have our own social media network, which sometimes we will say important announcements, and we might tag everyone when we do an important announcement. If you have your push notifications enabled, you will get that right on your phone and you'll know exactly what's going on, okay? So that's push notifications. But let me come back to what else to do as you're getting things set up. So I'm going to come over here to settings, landing preference. So you have the choice of when you log into the app for the first time, you can have it show you your Let's Goal dashboard, or you can have it show you your social media feed right when you log in. The Let's Goal dashboard is going to show you your home screen here, where you see your products at the top, and then you see, oh, I already did my morning routine. See how it says morning routine complete? I'm going to reset that so you can see what it looks like. You've got your morning routine, you've got your daily mantra, you've got your tasks for the day, you've got your notes, you've got your goals, you've got your habit tracker, you've got your nutrition tracker if you want to, see that. But this is your Let's Goal dashboard. You've also got on the left-hand side notes. So if you want to create new notes, you can save these. There's an archive for those. If you want to make a journal entry, you've got your journal on the left-hand sidebar in your dashboard, which gives you an archive of your journals. You can speak your journal with voice dictation, which is something that I love to do. Our journal now has auto save, by the way, which means as you write your journal, every couple of minutes, it's going to save that entry for you just to make sure you don't lose what you're writing. Also in your journal, we just added this new AI autocorrect that fixes grammar, spelling, and punctuation. So you can write in here, you can fix the grammar, spelling, and punctuation. And by the way, for those of you who are doing marketing, I really think that keeping a journal is a great way to enhance your marketing and also doing your morning routine. And I'll give you just a quick example of how that worked for me yesterday. So yesterday I was reading a book, I've got it over here on my couch, Developing the Leader Within You by John Maxwell. So I'm reading the book, and then I have my journal open and I'm taking notes, and I have voice dictation enabled. So as I'm reading, I'm speaking into my journal and I'm taking notes on the nuggets that are really powerful to me. When I finished up and saved it, I now had a piece of content that I was able to fix the grammar and the spelling, clean it up a little bit, and I was able to turn it into a blog post, which I'm going to send out to my email list. I already shared it on social media. So your morning routine really is a great, great way to not just grow yourself, but also to create content and get ideas that can attract people to your business. So I would recommend keeping that in mind as you're doing your morning routine. So also over on the left-hand sidebar in your Let's Goal dashboard, you have quotes here. So if I click on quotes, the way that we have this set up is that when you log into your app for the first time of the day, it's going to show you this quote with this beautiful image on it. It's just a great thing to see, like first thing in the morning, educate you a little bit, inspire you a little bit. So that's called the welcome screen. Now, what quotes show up there on the welcome screen? We have system quotes that are going to show up automatically for everyone. If they do nothing right here, these are the quotes. So you can click on Let's Goal and you can see all of the system quotes that will just rotate on your welcome screen. The other thing you have the ability to do is save your own quotes. So here you can go to your quotes, add new quote, and keep in mind, this is all available on mobile as well. So if I click on this mobile on the profile, click on quotes, we have the same thing on mobile, okay? So on your quotes, you can enter a quote, save it, and now you're developing your own library of quotes that you want to have access to. And with your Let's Goal settings, you can have your welcome screen set to display only your quotes, only the system quotes, or you can have it alternate between both. And before I show you this next little part, I want to say why this is valuable. For me, one thing that's been so helpful to me over the years is as I read, I will highlight, I will underline, and then what I used to do is I would take those things I was highlighting and underlining and I would put them in this big old Google Doc, and it was my quotes. And I would use that to review. If ever I needed a quote, I had it all organized. Leadership, initiative, goals, I had it all organized. And so I had this big master document. And what that did for me is it gave me a place to inspire myself, but also review what I had been learning for the last month or the last 6 months or the last year. And over time, what I noticed was that as I spoke in my videos and when I was doing trainings or giving a speech on stage, all of those quotes that I had been writing down and storing somewhere and reviewing periodically, they became available to me. I've had people tell me like, Paul, how do you remember all these quotes? You know so many quotes. That's how. It's just daily personal development, writing things down, reviewing them, and then when you need them, they're there. And one of the things very helpful for success, in fact, this book that I was reading, Developing the Leader Within You, he has this little metaphor in there called the power triangle. And it's talking about where leaders get their power. And there's 3 points: communication, recognition, and influence. So communication, when you're able to communicate effectively, people see you and recognize you, and you therefore then have influence. So communication is very, very important for success in any kind of a business. It's important for success in life. And so when you take your personal growth seriously, this automatically improves your ability to communicate. And you can pull out the right phrase at the right time to say exactly what you want to say to help the person that you want to help. So it's very, very powerful. So not only will these quotes show up on your welcome screen, but we added this cool thing, which is you can review them whenever you want. You don't have to wait for the welcome screen by just clicking this little eyeball, and then your quotes will show up and you can scroll through them to review them. These are just some of the ones that I have in mind. And I can just scroll through in a beautiful way. Whenever I have some downtime, I can just open this up and I can scroll through. A sunny disposition is worth more than fortune. Young people should know that. It can be cultivated. That's Andrew Carnegie, right? So anyway, that's a really, really cool feature that we have with your Let's Goal product. So let me come back over to settings where we were kind of getting things set up. So the landing preference. So you can have that set to show your Let's Goal dashboard right when you log in, or you can have that set to show the social media feed right when you log in. And on the social media feed, just a couple of things to notice. On the right-hand side, we have a little box called Upcoming Events. So this will show you when we're live for an event. You can click this button to join. See right now, Saturday, new member orientation. Boom. So that makes it easy for people to tune into the events that we have all throughout the week. We also started displaying this in the news feed. So I need to fix this. This says show replay. I need to get that fixed. So anyway, if you want to start with your social media area, you can, and that's just a simple setting. So that's your landing preference. Your morning routine settings. So a couple of things to note here. First, yesterday, we added a push button reminder to complete your morning routine. So if you want, you can enable this and then you select the time that you want to do your morning routine. And if you do that, what will happen? This actually happened for me today. Just this morning at 6 a.m., I got a little push notification and it looks like this. Wahoo! It's you time, Paul. Click here to start routine. And so what happened for me is when that note, I was actually cleaning my office and then I heard my phone ding and I went over and looked and it said, it's you time. So I said, that's right, it is. So I clicked and then it took me right in to the first page of my morning routine, which I had set up. And then I knew that was time. It's time for me to work on me. Jim Rohn said, I'll work on me for you and you work on you for me, or something like that. The more we work on ourselves individually, the better we get, but it's not just the better we get for us, it's the better we get for everyone. So it's really, really important, guys. So you can enable that. And why did we put this feature in? A couple of reasons. One, I had the thought, if it's not scheduled, it might not be that likely to happen, right? So if you schedule your personal growth time where it's like, this is my time. Amy, who's one of our top affiliates in HBA, her phone's off during her growth time, and it is a non-negotiable. She says, this is my sacred time. Nothing interferes with this time. And when we're at events, she won't do anything during this time. Like, she's very, very disciplined with it. And that might be why she's so successful, because she every day she does this growth time. So that is cool. And also the other thing that I wanted to highlight there as to why that's important for new members. The way this came about was Evan, one of our members, said last week, he said, hey, my wife thought might be a nice idea for us to be able to schedule when we're going to do our routine and have a push notification. And initially when he told me that, I was like, well, my notification is my alarm clock. When my alarm clock goes off, I know it's time to start my routine. I was like, that's just how I do it. I don't need to push a reminder. But I've been doing this for 20 years. And so then I realized, like, what about like new people who might not have the habit of doing a routine every day, of doing personal growth every day? This might be brand new to them. And so they need to develop a habit, right? So this, I think, will help people who join now have a daily reminder. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to work on myself. Oh yeah, I'm going to work on myself. And I think that will be really, really helpful. So even if you're not going to use this for you, keep in mind this for the people that you're helping. Also, in the morning routine settings, you can prioritize which morning routine steps you want to see and in which order you want to see them. So all you do is uncheck a box if you don't want to do it. Like, let's say today's mantra, you're like, mantra's not really my jam. I don't want to see that. Just uncheck it and it won't show up. If you want to reorder things, just click and drag and drop. And then when you start your routine every day, so mine is gratitude. So when I got that notification and I click here to begin, it instantly popped me up into this gratitude screen. So that's the first step in my morning routine. And the way this works is these little cards will show up in the order you have them set. And then when you enter one and complete the gratitude and then click mark complete, it will put you then into the next step that you have scheduled. So my next step would be visualize, but you can have whatever next step you want right there in your morning routine. So that is how the morning routine settings work. And I would recommend you customize it. We might not all want to do the same things at the same time. You know, I noticed today that I had like stretch here and then exercise here. And I was like, I never stretch in the middle of, purpose and meditation. So I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So I moved stretch and exercise to the end, because that's how I do it. I want to get my personal growth done, and then I want to stretch and exercise. So that's your morning routine set. And then family members. So here's something cool also. When you join Let's Goal, you have the ability to invite up to 7 family members to also have their own Let's Goal account, including your spouse. Do you guys think that's cool? I mean, I'm married. I've got 4 kids. Now, I will say, inviting them to have their own account and then having them actually use it are 2 different things. So I'm still working. In fact, just last night, I was showing my wife. I was like, hey, honey, look at this. And I could show you how to voice dictate in your journal. And she's like, well, I don't know how I feel about journals, and she told me some stories from the past. And I was like, well, what about like all the cool things that are happening with the kids? Wouldn't that be nice? But anyway, the point is, it is a huge value to be able to invite your family and get them involved on the journey of personal growth. So the way this works is you just put your family member's email address. If you are inviting a spouse, you want to click "This is my spouse," because the spouse account is a little different from the family account. The family account, they'll be able to have their own Let's Goal login, and pretty much that's it. If you click spouse, then your spouse will also have all access to the products that you own, and also all of your affiliate stuff. And also your spouse will have their own social media profile in the social media section. So yeah, so that's good to be aware of if you are in a relationship with someone that might want to be involved in this with you. Let me just kind of walk you through this. So in the morning or later, if you want to do your routine later, starts off with gratitude. I am so thankful for the people who showed up to the new member orientation today. And you just make a gratitude list. I will say that gratitude for me, starting my day with gratitude, it just puts me in the perfect energy every day. And even when things are like, maybe you're having a rough time or whatever, and sometime you have to sit there and really think like, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Inevitably, your mind starts to find things. And then as that list comes together, you feel different. You feel different when you focus on the things that are good in your life. So it's a great way to start your day. When you complete that, it's going to take you to the next step where you have your vision board. This is just uploading photos of your vision, of where you're going, to give yourself a picture of the things that you're working on. And then also on the vision board, you can click one open and then scroll through if you want to make them bigger. The reading screen has a little timer, so you can set your timer for however long you want to read for. Then you click start. And then when it's done, you'll get a little confetti celebration that's like, great job, Kevin, you did it, keep going. So the journal, I already kind of showed you that. This is the morning routine journal step. So you can enter your journal here in the morning routine. You can also access the journal from your dashboard. Either way, you can make an entry there, mark complete. We have a planning coach, which is pretty cool, where you can just type in the MVPs. This MVP is most valuable priority. So this is just essentially a to-do list. So in the morning, what are the things that I want to get done today? And we also have a little planning coach. So if you're drawing a blank, you can start your planning coach and it'll say, what's the most important task for you today? And then questions to help you target your most valuable priorities, time sensitive, important to schedule, help the most people, be proud at the end of the day. So if I skip that one, is there something you can do to improve your health that's not already scheduled? Is there someone you want to connect with today, or a relationship that needs nourished? What's your top income generation activity for today? What task can be automated or delegated today? What are you going to do for fun today? So these are just some prompts that can kind of help you plan an effective day. You've got a stretch page that's going to walk you through some things you can do to stretch. You've got meditation or prayer. So a little bit of a spiritual direction is not a bad thing, in my opinion. We are not a religious community here in the Home Business Academy, but we do like to identify as a spiritual community. The best way to express it, I think, is from Earl Nightingale in our Freedom Crusaders manifesto. There's a line that says, we came from someplace and we're going someplace. The architect of the universe didn't build a stairwell leading to nowhere. And then my friend Brett, he likes to say, you can either take the spiritual path or the psychopath. And, if we have to choose, we're going to take the spiritual path. So anyway, okay, here's what I wanted to show you. On your purpose page, you've got purpose and affirmations. Now, your purpose here is going to come preloaded with something called the major definite purpose from Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And that just was like, by the first day of December 2026, I will have in my possession whatever amount of income you might want to earn, if that's your goal, to build income. And then it's also in the affirmations going to come preloaded with something called the self-confidence formula, which are great places to start for a purpose and affirmations. These are the exact documents that when I was living in the trailer and I was walking outside my trailer house, those are the words that I was saying out loud to myself. I had a clear focus on the income, and then I was repeating the self-confidence formula to build belief and faith in myself. And I had a huge transformation through doing that. I developed this feeling of power, faith. Like, the money is not just, oh, I'm hoping. No, it's not hope. It is coming. I am doing what it takes to earn the income. It's on its way. And it really, really helped me. So you can insert your income goal there and your date there and keep what's there, or you can clear it all out and put whatever you want there. So a couple other little things on purpose and affirmations. Your purpose, you can have a purpose that's just like inspiring. Like for me, it would be to help people build freedom through principle-centered leadership. That would be a purpose that is inspiring, but a little ambiguous. You can have a purpose that's clear. One quote that I read in this book this morning from John Maxwell that I really liked, he said, success is the progressive realization of a predetermined goal. The reason that quote stuck out to me is because Earl Nightingale has another quote that I like where he said, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So I looked at that and I was like, wait, John Maxwell is saying predetermined goal. Earl Nightingale is saying predetermined ideal. Which one is right? Both of them. It just depends. I don't think one's right or wrong, but the difference is the predetermined goal is more specific, whereas the ideal is more vague and ambiguous. So if you can have a purpose, and this relates to goals as well, in your Let's Goal area, you're going to have a chance to set goals, but a purpose is a goal too. So if you can have a purpose that is a little bit more specific, you now know you're working towards something that's actually measurable, and you can more easily measure your progress towards that goal. So that's just a note to be aware of on the purpose. Affirmations, I wanted to say a note on affirmations because sometimes people think about affirmations and they're like, woo, woo, fluffy, fluffy, haha, you believe in affirmations. That's not my view. I like the quote that says, if you don't believe in magic, you will never see it or experience it. So I like to be open to the magic of life, the mystical, so I like that. But the other thing on affirmations that I wanted to say that I think is super, super important is whatever goal you have or purpose you have, the affirmation section can be used to identify beliefs that support that goal or that purpose. Because one of the things that holds people back sometimes is they'll have a goal, but then they'll have a whole bunch of beliefs that are out of alignment with that goal. And so that's why sometimes goals are frustrating, because you have this goal and you're like, I really want this goal. Why am I not getting it? Because inside you might think that the goal's not possible. You're not worthy. You're not good enough. You can't do it. There's all this inner stuff that's happening. So what I like to do, and what I find is most powerful for me, is to have a goal or a purpose that is really important to me, that I really want to achieve, that makes me feel good when I think about it. That's another thing about goals, is sometimes you can just set a goal to set a goal, and after a while you're looking at it and it's just like it doesn't have a soul, and then it becomes more of a burden than a motivator. So your goal, when you look at it, it really has to inspire you. Like you're looking at it like, yeah, let's go. Like that's what I want. That's when you know you have a good goal. And so when you have that goal, the next thing is, what are the beliefs that I need to have in order to support the achievement of this goal? And I would use that affirmation section for that, for sure. So that's something I wanted to highlight to you guys. So then you've got exercise, which we've kind of already covered. Today's mantra, just a little note you can, give to yourself. And then your mantra is going to show up right here. Your tasks are going to show up right here. So in addition to setting tasks in the planning coach, you can just go ahead and make your to-do list right here as well. So that is pretty much Let's Goal. In the social media feed, you might want to just introduce yourself and say hi. Make sure you upload a profile pic. When you click on a member here, you'll see whether they're all in or not. And this relates to Katinka's question, so I'll cover that. Their contribution level. So in our affiliate program, we recognize people based on how many meals they've helped provide to kids in need via their affiliate production. So Nate, he is a benefactor, and he has helped to provide 559 days of meals to kids in need. Also, you see his bio here. Legally blind and have been working from home since 2003. Super motivated and passionate about creating residual income for myself and others. He inspires me so much. Nate posts in the social media quite often. In fact, just this morning, he posted, he said, "This is so funny. For those who don't know yet, I'm legally blind and use a screen reader to navigate online. When the new HBA app launched, the first few times I logged in, I was kind of frustrated with this start screen. I didn't know what the heck it was and why I couldn't find any menu or links. Then the fourth or fifth time I logged in, I finally scrolled to the right place and realized it was a login quote screen, and I got familiar with the Let's Goal button at the bottom. Now I look forward to reading the quotes every time I log in. It's something you really look forward to every day. You can never put too much positive in your brain." So that's Nate. Nate, thank you, Nate, for being so inspiring and creating success while being legally blind. So inspiring. But I wanted to show you this because in your profile, when you put your bio here, that's how people will see your bio. So you can just put a little bit about yourself so that if someone clicks, Marcella, woohoo, glad to be here. I can click on Marcella. She doesn't have her bio filled out yet, but I could learn a little bit about her if I wanted to. So also you can see their social media activity. And then also on the profile page, you see whether they have a ticket to our Freedom Fest event or not. That shows up there as well. So that is Let's Goal. And then we have our other products here. So we have the Funnel Builders Academy, we have Premium, FLA, the affiliate program, and then Freedom Fest over here. So if you click on any one of these products, you're going to see all of the modules here. And if you own Let's Go, by the way, you'll still see your Let's Go right-hand sidebar over here, so you can take notes and write things to do as you're learning. But our Funnel Builders Academy teaches you how to use the Funnel Builder. This is the Funnel Builder login, this blue button right here, where you can build websites and pages. And if you don't know about the funnel builder, it's $25 a month and pays $20 residuals. Then our premium product is here for traffic and conversions, training and coaching. And our premium product also has a couple other cool little things like our PromptWrite AI tool that you can use for copywriting and ideas for headlines and video titles and stuff. So that's in PromptWrite AI. That's where you can find that there. Premium is $125 a month and pays $100 residual commission. Our FLA product is over here, which is to teach people financial literacy, how to get out of debt, why to get out of debt, how to get it out of debt, how to get out of debt fast, how to save lots of money in interest, things to do to invest with guerrilla money multiplication strategies, how to turn your active income into even more passive income, asset protection, all kinds of really good stuff that I think is really important to know if you want to build a life of total financial freedom. That's here. Then our affiliate tab is over here, and this is where you can get your affiliate links. Now, on the affiliate side, if you come over to My Business and click on My Links, this is where you'll get your affiliate links. So these are the links that you share with people who want to learn about what it is that you're doing. You can personalize your link by putting your name here. So now all of my links have my name in them, which is cool. You can copy the link. If you're on mobile, there will be a couple of buttons to share via Facebook Messenger and share via text, and that will just automatically populate the link in text and Facebook Messenger, which I think is pretty cool. You'll be able to see your residual income here. You'll be able to see your customers here. You'll be able to see your commissions here. And that's the affiliate side of things. And a couple of other things here. We've got a live coaching page, which shows all of the events that we do all throughout the week if you want to get familiar with those. Some of them are free to everybody. Some of them are for premium members only, but that's the full list here, which also shows up, as I mentioned earlier, in the social media area with the upcoming events. And then we're also going to have it pop up in the newsfeed. So as long as you're paying attention to the newsfeed, you're not going to miss anything. And if I come back to our members area here, a couple other things you might want to be aware of. So in your affiliate section, if you joined to build a residual income with us, one thing that would be good to do is click on the income calculator and enter your income goal. So I'm going to use my friend earlier who told me he wants to make $2,000 a month residual income, but you can put whatever goal it is you have. If you click this calculate, it will show you exactly what you need to do to hit that goal. So with the goal of 2,000, if you are all in and your customers are also all in, my friend would only need 16 customers to achieve that goal. So I think this is a good place for me to talk about all in and finally answer Katinka's question. So what does all in mean? All in the Home Business Academy means you own all of the products. That's it. So you own Let's Goal, you own Funnel Builder and Funnel Builders Academy, you own Premium Traffic and Conversions Academy, and you also own the Financial Literacy Academy. Financial Literacy Academy is a one-time purchase. So you buy it once, you own it forever. And then the other three are monthly residual products. So that's what all in means. Let me share with you a few things to think about when it comes to being all in. The first one is, if your goal is to build as much residual income as fast as possible, going all in will make that goal much more achievable. So in this example with the 2,000, he would need 16 referrals if he's all in and his customers are all in. Let's say he only owns Let's Goal. You just come down here and see what else, what you need based on what you own. So if you're a Let's Goal member only, to hit $2,000 a month, you would need 250 referrals. If you're a funnel builder owner only, you would need 100 referrals. And if you're premium, you would need 20 referrals. So from an income standpoint, all in makes a lot of sense. But also from a couple other points, in our social media feed, we have something called the all-in bonus vault. So for the members who are all in, they have access to this bonus vault that has training from verified 6- and 7-figure earners in the Home Business Academy. 11 ways to magnetize words for money, how to speak like a millionaire. That's a training I put together on communication. Then we've got a secret podcast bonus from Amy Starr Allen. We've got the covert marketing method. All of the trainers in this training, in this bonus section, are they're verified 6- and or 7-figure earners in home business, and most of them in HBA as well. So you get that bonus vault when you're all in. You also get something called Netflix, and not Netflix, Wealthflix. So Wealthflix is a fresh feed of new daily content Monday through Friday, produced by that same set of trainers. So every day you'll have a short, actionable video that will show up in your social media feed. You can get there two ways. You can come to Wealthflix, or you can just go to your news feed and you'll see the episode pop up in your news feed when it comes out. But these are just little trainings that our top leaders in HBA have agreed to do. And this is a service, by the way. They don't get paid any extra for doing this. They are just committed to helping the community. So we get a lot of really good feedback from this Wealthflix. What makes this different than, say, the training in the Funnel Builders Academy or Premium? All of the content in Premium and Funnel Builders Academy is static, meaning it's all organized, it's all by topic, it's all kind of step by step. It's assuming that you know nothing and you're going from knowing nothing to knowing everything, or at least a lot of things about marketing. So that's kind of what those training products are designed to do. Wealthflix is designed to give you fresh content that's like in the moment, today. What am I doing today to grow my business? Like this one here, the one that I did, I showed a conversation that I had with a person who actually joined later that day. So I showed exactly what was said, from the invitation to the response to the intermediary responses. I just went over my shoulder and showed that. So you're going to get a lot of cool info in that. So you get that if you are all in. Also, let me jump back over to the settings page here. On the settings page, we have some benefits that are available to members who own our other products. So if you come to the multiple income stream section, you don't have to be all in to access this, but you do need to own Premium. If you own Premium, you have the ability to customize what your referrals see our training as far as affiliate links. So in the Funnel Builders Academy, we teach people about setting up an autoresponder so they can have an email list. If you're a premium member, you can choose which autoresponder shows up for that customer, and it will display your affiliate link under that training. We also have like some tools that are helpful. I'm not saying run out and buy this right now, but for video marketers, there's a great tool called vidIQ that has a referral program. So you can save your affiliate link there. RoboForm, Password Manager. There's all these different little tools that are sometimes helpful in marketing. So if you're a premium member, you increase your ability to earn by a lot, because you can earn $100 residual from the people who join and then upgrade to premium. But also you access the multiple income streams option. Then in Premium, also, I already mentioned we have a tool called PromptWrite, which is an AI tool for writing. So what this allows you to do in this setting is to save your target market and also your preferred writing tone. So if you know who you're speaking to and you know how you like to speak, you can save that. And then when you are using PromptWrite for help with content, if I open up PromptWrite and I select a prompt, let's see, help me with email subject lines. This will automatically know who my target market is and how I like to speak. So the only thing I need to do now is just tell the AI what the email is about. So I would just replace this here and then click generate content. And then it's going to create really awesome email subject lines for me based on the settings I had saved in PromptWrite. Another option that's available to premium members is sponsor message settings. So if you want to display a customized video to your new members, you can do that here if you're a premium member. I don't have this set up personally yet, but if I enabled that and then put my video, then when my new members logged in for the first time, they would see a pop-up in the members area from me. Hey, welcome. I'm so glad you joined. I could put a little bonus here if I wanted to do that. So that's available. And I think those are all of the settings. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, and I'll mention this now also for new members, you have a 7-day window where you have a 50% discount to go all in, meaning purchase all the products that you don't already have if you want to. And the way that you do that is just go to the affiliate section here and then click here to go all in, and see how that says I'm already all in. So I am, which is why I didn't see the checkout form. But if you go to the affiliate section and click this button, you'll see a checkout form that will show all of the products that you don't yet own. It will apply the 50% discount so you can easily go all in if that's something that you want to do. So that's that. While I'm here, the affiliate fast start training, if you joined to make money and you want to grow a residual income, this is probably the most important video to watch when you have some time, the affiliate fast start training. So I would recommend watching that. Questions. When you have questions, there's a couple of things you can do. One is, let's say you are going through a training in one of the products and you're like, I have a question. We have this little questions box on the left-hand side of the content. Also, you can reach that same questions box by going to the hba.app/questions, and it's going to give you some tips. Okay, so the first one is Ask Sage. Sage is our AI friend here in the Academy. And you can see on the bottom right of desktop, you have this little floating green bubble. If you click that, you'll have our AI customer service assistant named Sage. Sage knows a lot of things. So ask your question to Sage first. On the mobile version, it's just at the bottom of your mobile area right there, Sage AI right there. So that's where Sage is on mobile. But the cool thing is if Sage can help you, you get your help instantly and everyone gets to save time. So this is about leverage. The more time we can save everybody, the more freedom we create for everybody. So that's why we have Sage. So if I come back, if Sage is not able to answer your question, let me come back to the questions pop-up. If Sage is not able to answer your question, then you can join one of our daily masterminds. You can view the event schedule here. You can submit your question. If you can't join live, we do live events 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. And so if you can join live, that's the way you're going to get the best answer to the question you have, because it'll be really easy for us to understand what you're asking and then give you the best answer. But if you can't join live, let's say it's Tuesday and you work full time and you can't join our TNC webinar, you can submit your question, just type it up. If you want to make a video to be more clear, you can include the link to your video. If you want to take a screenshot, you can put the link to your screenshot. Then you could submit that. And then what happens is we will answer your question on the next live mastermind that we have. So you can come and watch the replay. So let's say the next webinar was traffic and conversions. You just click this button and then you're going to see the latest replay there. So that is how you get questions answered. I think the last thing I wanted to show you guys is Freedom Fest. So there's another tab here called Freedom Fest. This is our annual event. So we do a once a year in-person event to build relationships, do recognition, have fun, raise money for Feed My Starving Children. So we do sell an event ticket for this, but all of the money from the event ticket purchase goes to paying for the event, number one, and then all the money after that goes straight to Feed My Starving Children. So it's a big fundraiser event. And if you buy a ticket to Freedom Fest, you not only get access to the live ticket, so you can come live if you want, be there with us in person. Our next one is in Branson, Missouri. But you also get access to all of the recordings from the past events. So clear back from our first event in Branson in 2018, you get the video recordings and you get the photos from each of the events. And there is a lot of great training in these archives. So you can have some extra training and inspiration. You can dig deeper on who the heck are these people and do I even like them and want to spend some time with them, because we're laying it all out for you. You could just go watch those videos and see, learn all you want about us. But these videos and photos are really, really inspiring. And if you attend the event, one thing that I love about this is our photo vault. So for marketing, I literally have been using this every day now since we have this integrated all in one area. So when I need to create a thumbnail, I'll come and, grab one of these images. If I need to promote a blog post, I'll show you guys a blog post I promoted the other day. A great way to promote on social media is to use pictures of real people, like right here. So this was a picture from Freedom Fest. Isn't that a beautiful image? So I used that image and then just wrote a little intro and then had a link to my blog post. So that's a great way to utilize that event vault. And if you come to the social media section, you see we have a Freedom Fest tab on the live recognition where you can see all of the people that purchased a ticket to Freedom Fest. So we've already sold a ton of tickets, and your name will show up there if you decide to grab a ticket. Also, the all-in tab. So when you go all in, your name and picture will show up here. And then for the all recognition feed, this is live. So this shows you who's earning residual commissions, who's making sales, who's joining, who's getting started, who's buying what products. So it looks like today's feed is all about residual commissions, which is awesome and exciting. That's why we started the HBA, is for residuals. So I think that's it, guys. I think that's the overview. You know, we're super committed to our vision. We show up every day. We've been showing up every day for almost 2 decades now. We're very clear on our culture. We have an amazing community of people who are just fun to be around. And we're excited to serve you in whatever capacity you'll allow us to, whether that's as a customer, helping you grow personally in one way or another, or as an affiliate. We'd love to help you grow a residual income. So there you have a full overview of the Home Business Academy training system, updated here at the end of 2025. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Leave me your thoughts, comments, and questions down below. And if you'd like to learn more about the Home Business Academy, getting started, or subscribing to my email list for more updates and also tips on how to build a successful business from home, make sure and check out the links in the description below. This is Paul Hutchings with pipelinemoney.com, encouraging you to always go for your dreams. Have a great day. Bye for now.